Private First Class Calvin Gilmore was born July 23, 1931. He was one of the many silent heroes of the Korean War who spent his life dedicated to hard work both during his time in the military and the civilian world. He enlisted in the U.S. Army on September 9, 1950, at age 18. His point of enlistment was St. Louis, Missouri, just across from the Mississippi River from his hometown of East St. Louis, Illinois. He served his country faithfully in the 5th Army in Korea, with his most notable assignment being to the A Battery of the 3rd Armored Field Artillery Unit. Working in the field artillery entailed rough conditions and rugged terrain, and with soldiers expected to be on constant alert throughout the day and night in the event of a surprise attack.
Growing up in East St. Louis, Mr. Gilmore likely knew hardship for enlisting as he witnessed the steady decline of the city that had long struggled with race relations, most notably drawing up national attention for the 1917 East St. Louis massacre. While East St. Louis had built itself up to be the center of culture and industry, producing icons such as Miles Davis and Katherine Dunham, the second half of the 20th century saw its decline economically, along with a dwindling population.
Despite the challenges of East St. Louis, Mr. Gilmore returned to the town after his 3-year enlistment ended. He married Miss Pearl Ivy Smith, and together they had 10 children who were also raised in East St. Louis. Even after the death of his wife, Pearl Ivy, Mr. Gilmore remained tied to his home of East St. Louis, where he met and married Miss Helen Mays, who was also from the area. After holding a position as a sheet metal worker for McDonnell Douglas Corporation, Mr. Gilmore took a job working for the railroad starting in 1969 and remained there until he retired in 1991. He dedicated himself to the physically demanding work of a laborer and switchman for Alton and Southern Railroad. His jobs often required endless hours on his feet and walking and climbing while working with heavy tools. He described his positions as often being dangerous and difficult.
While most of Private First Class Gilmore's records were lost, his legacy of service to his country was not. 2 of his 10 children chose military careers, 1 son in the Navy and 1 daughter in the U.S. Air Force. In addition, he was an active member of the only all-black VFW post in East St. Louis. He passed away on February 26, 2001, and leaving behind children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren to serve as witnesses to his life of work in service to his country.